short-range dashes of their own, but they don't really have a proper gap closure, which is something that Mathilda is able to bring onto the board.
Yeah, something really strikes me a little bit confused. Is not say confused, but surprising is that we don't really see a Phobius ban anymore from the side of these drafts. But Slate goes in with that Phobius ban. There's something that they're terrified about with the Phobius. In my opinion, is the Paquito. That's why they ban away that Phobius, especially when Stellark has their XP laners open. So really something surprising that I really have to point out.
Yeah, and I do agree with you 100%. Phobius is not a common ban in this time around. It's something that might be a kink in Slate's armor. Slate's armor, Slate. But yeah, keeping it a clean slate. This is their first match of the MPL SG Season 4. So they're going out with a bang. And Baxia is something that we didn't see as well. Going off with the unorthodox picks, that leaves a lot of potential for invades and early game damage dished out over to the side of Stellark SG.
Now, there is a lot of question marks in my head to a certain extent, right? But of course, they definitely do have some ideas as to what they want to go for. Because right now, what we're seeing is that gear is on the Baxia. I don't know if whether he's going to be swapping with JPL or anything, because the main reason why Baxia rose to fame, it really comes down to the fact that there is a very pesky and annoying Karina jungle. That is one of the main reasons why Baxia comes in. And of course, there is many other reasons, such as other EXP laners that is able to sustain very well. That is one thing that we should be looking out for. And the fact that Baxia deals damage based on opponent's health pool as well, maximum health pool, and the fact that Baxia has been weakened quite a lot for the past few patches. I'm really looking forward to see what exactly Slate have got in mind for this lineup here.
Yeah, but I was really pleasantly surprised by this Baxia pick. But the Rafaela gets picked up. A really interesting composition going up with a sustain or a healing support roam with against a set-up roam. So you have Slate SG having a Valentina who's able to take in ultimates of Kufra as well as Bauman, securing objectives and setting up plays, with the Rafaela really sustaining the team fight potential in Slate. So they're able to go front to back really effectively if you let them scale towards the late game.
There is quite a lot of potential from both teams. Slate, they have utilities into their name. In fact, a lot of utility. My only problem is proper lockdown. Do they have what it takes to eventually lock down this front driving force that Stellark have got in?
Yes, of course, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, Abstract, and of course, CHURROS, for breaking down that draft. I really have to echo what they say. It's a very unorthodox draft coming out from Slate, but there is some methods to these madness. And ladies and gentlemen, here we go to game number 1. This is match number 2. Slate going up against Stellark, the experiment team.
Well, what I always say, high risk, high reward. You don't win matches by playing it safe. You go out all the way through, pick the unorthodox picks that no one else has, and make it work for you. Go in with, create your own meta, I always say, yeah.
Yeah, and it was something immediately gear going in for the Baxia. Expect a lot of roams happening for the side of Slate, whereas on the side of Stellark, there's a lot of juicy ultimates for the side of Stellark that Seilah could actually pick up.
Well, maybe, just maybe, this is what Stellark's plan is, just to force Seilah to take any one of those ultimates. So Fossa has the Tyrant's Rage. If you force Seilah to get that Tyrant's Rage, you do not have that much of a, it's more difficult, how do I put this? It's more difficult to land the Tyrant's Rage if you are a Valentina compared to if you're jumping in as a Kufra going in.
Yeah, and Seilah has the double dashes and the flicker, so I'm pretty sure that Seilah will be able to land down on this damage. Now, another interesting matchup that I would consider is that goat lane. Irithel, very strong in the early game, will be able to burst it down, especially in the first skill that provides that auto penetration. So that's why, you know, it's up to SmellyCat to hold down that lane. True, on the other hand, for the side of Stellark, has been cutting waves, but there's a fight happening. This chain's going down. Sync is now a little quarter low. Here, sitting on chase, doesn't really be able to connect. Here will take some damage down. SmellyCat joining in for the fray as well. Perfect positioning. But OhDeerBambi will take the first blood.
Oh, first blood with fast fingers. And if you had fast fingers right there, you notice that code. So type in that code to redeem your prize. But what I want to say is Beatrix is a perfect marksman. You have a long range sniper. You have an AoE clear in Bennett. You have a close range shotgun, and you have an anti-tank missile in the machine gun that Nibiru has.
Yes.
Speaking of which, Adammir trying to zone Bambi out of the turtle.
Don't really like how Slate is doing it right now. Here, Stu working on an orange buff. Adammir is already setting down stakes, chunking down Stellark just a little bit low, but the turtle gets dragged over to the Stellark side. Singh will be able to find Adammir in the chain. Seilah and the members of Slate, they're not gonna move away. They want this turtle and they want it back.
What I like about Slate is that they're playing it to their advantage. They have a very, very strong early game team composition. Lots of burst, lots of mobility, lots of vision coming up from Rafaela as well. But the turtle goes down to OhDeerBambi. Team fights ensues.
Turtle goes down all the way to the side of Stellark as well. Like this said, the double retribution for OhDeerBambi secures the turtle. It was supposed to be Slate's turtle, but unfortunately, Bauman doesn't have just this double retribution. It's super annoying.
Ooh, playing it back. They are playing really defensively in the side of Slate Esports because they're waiting for Slate. Because Slate has a very, very strong early game team composition. Enabling a lot of burst damage, able to invade your jungle without fear of death even. But Stellark is really patient and waiting for the fight to come to them, and they Uno reverse it in a way and take it back to them, because you do have the execution coming in from OhDeerBambi. There's a short cooldown right there. Fossa jumps in onto Seilah.
Onto Seilah, bouncing ball. The chains will go down. Polybaptism will be there to stall down Stellark for now. No, touch and go. Both these two teams will respect each other, but I really appreciate what you pointed out just now there, Ryan. Slate is actually supposed to have the early game matchup, but Stellark took down the turtle.
And I mean, if you draft a Bauman, best be prepared that your objectives is gonna go down to Bauman. But
super aggressive team coming out from Stellark as well. Singh landing down the chain. JPL looking a little bit low. Will be able to walk all the way back. Gear rolling in the deep. Will not be able to find anything at all. Will be able to catch Fossa, but Seilah, the one that should be dealing the damage, does have the Bauman ultimate. Will be kept in hand. Slate Esports will be able to walk away for now. They're looking for opportunities, but they can't find them.
With the Julian in the mid lane, you have a lot of potential for setups and re-counter engages with the enhanced chain, and this is what they do really, really effectively. And note this, they're aiming just JPL, knowing that JPL needs her first I think it was tank item. It needs a tank item to be able to really pop off well. Once you take JPL out of the picture, that leaves your setup wide open.
Yeah, now the second turtle has already spawned. Once again, Stellark has already set up base. Slate, on the other hand, Adammir all the way up the other side of the map, trying to cut as much waste as possible. Slate, I think they're not going to contest for this turtle at all. They're going to give it all the way up. Let us go to the late game.
But on the other side of the map, Adammir really deep in enemy base. Stellark SG is trying to defend for this. Chu gets out safe. No way that they're going to hit Chu underneath that base. But FMM looks like the first rotation coming up top.
Yeah, now 3 members looking at Chu for now, but it's a member of Slate that's focusing down the turret. They're not looking at Chu at all. They're looking at the turret. Will be get taken down, but if they take Chu down, that will be an absolute bonus. But look at how Slate is going. They're not actually going to commit for the fight. However, on the other hand, Stellark takes JPL down.
Oh, good call. Good call. Knowing that Slate goes up over to the north side, leaving JPL wide open, that's the easy kill. They're going straight for JPL. And note this, they just need to keep JPL off the picture as long as possible, giving enough time for Stellark to scale up. And understand this, they are no turrets ahead. They don't have a turret down, but they're up ahead in net worth.
Yeah, especially Slate has already secured the first turtle, but the chain will be landed on top of Seilah. The flicker gold even, but here rolling in will not be able to find anything for now. 3 members looking a bit low. FFF on the chains with the Aerotel takes 1 member down as well. The double kill on top of Slate.
Oh, I think that was a misclick by SmellyCat. I didn't think he meant to go to sniper, but that was a close encounter right there.
Yeah, that was really, really close. It could have gone very bad or very worse for Slate.
Yeah, the setup was perfect for Fossa, jumping on straight to Seilah, and then just reversed it because FMM jumped in with her ultimate and chasing down every single one of them. It was a misclick there, I think, by SmellyCat. He needs to really calm down because this is one of their first times playing in this big a stage. MPL SG Season 4, man.
Yeah, on the stage right there, you saw earlier just now during the playoffs walk in.
Ooh, the damage is starting to show though.
It is starting to show. I would have agreed. If you notice, Slate is slowing down the tempo a little bit. They were a little bit aggressive in the early parts of the game. They learned the lesson. JPL was the victim, and now they're just focusing down only on the turrets. And looking at the objective, they know Stellark will be able to dish out a lot of damage in the form of SmellyCat, in the form of OhDeerBambi, and Sync as well. You know, the setup from the chain will be very important for Stellark.
Turtle looks like it's gonna be non-contested in the Tyrant's Rage, jumps in right on gear.
Right on gear it is, but the member of Stellark is all focused all the way in. Adammir looking for the flank, will not be able to find it, but OhDeerBambi, the one and only person left, will not be able to survive that tail.
That was a close one though. If Sync would have got his enhanced chain slightly earlier, it would have kept OhDeerBambi alive, but that's okay. You trade in a kill for the Lord. You're still up ahead in net worth just by a little bit.
Yep.
So let's play to our advantage. Fossa jumps in, not able to connect onto anyone just yet.
Yep, and that's exactly what I was talking about. This is the Slate brand. They know that they're losing. They just take it down a little bit. Just take it down a notch. We let them make the mistakes. We capitalize. They want to take the turtle. We take one person. They want to take one person from our team. We take the turret. That's basically the rulebook of Slate's plan in this game.
Yeah, I really like to echo what you said right here because they're down in the objectives. There's gold, Irthel, FMM, farming immaculately.
Yep.
Just 506,000 gold ahead. Seilah, in the meantime, almost in a spot of bother right there. Fossa is really, really irritating in this tournament match right now. You just need to give a little bit more space for SmellyCat to farm up. So the win condition right now is SmellyCat as well as Sync. Just try to get as much damage as possible.
Yeah, I think Sing needs to land those enhanced chain. It kind of costed it in the previous team fight earlier just now, right? When they're fighting down the Lord. Had Sing land down that enhanced chain, OhDeerBambi might have been able to get our way alive. But don't forget, Irithel is very annoying when the heavy crossbow coming on. You start to see the damage is starting to pop, especially the mid lane looks very, very weak for now. It's all about Stellark trying to jump on top of, or basically ambush anyone from the side of Slate as they walk up into lane.
Stellark SG is trying their very best, trying to split their members up, knowing that JPL is in that fray. Once they have a 5v5 situation, they're going to out-sustain you. So JPL caught in a spot of bother. He was stuck there.
Whoa.
What just happened right now?
And now, because of that, I'll tell you what happened. Slate is now one member down. Adammir is trying to press the issue, trying to put out some damage, but Stellark would not take anything for now. They have abandoned, they have Chu all the way up top side, pushing down and trying to cut wave, whereas Slate is focusing on the mid lane. They have full control of the mid, but at the same time with that, they have control of that Lord.
This is a good strategy coming out from Stellark SG right now. I don't mean to sound biased or anything, but they've been infected in splitting up Slate, and this is the win condition now. The Lord is down low. Ooh, Bambi takes down the Lord!
OhDeerBambi takes down the Lord as well. This is supposed to be a Slate Lord, but Stellark stole it away. And now Slate, they're not going to let Stellark walk away scot-free. They will be able to take down Chu. Fossa, the second victim, as FMM on the Irithel will chase down Stellark one by one.
Oh man, it was just a wasted Lord right there. If they could have got out alive, they just waited for the right time. It's okay. Slate in Slate's mind, just let them take that Lord. Let them take that Lord. Because even though they have that Lord, I'm going to take down some of your members, and I'm best be sure I'm going to cycle you. And this is the Slate brand, classic Slate.
It's just classic Slate, all the way since Season 2, all the way since Season 3. This has been their playbook, and they're playing it to the T. It makes it feel that, yes, you can change your jersey, but your playstyle is still the same.
Ooh, FMM, this new addition though, really popping off with the Irithel. It's really scary as we speak.
FMM, I think this is a really good addition for the side of Slate. Not only just that, you know, remember Slate, remember you guys were talking about during the draft, they just need to try to protect FMM, but feels like FMM is already self-sufficient for now. Fossa charging the charge all the way out, but Stellark will lay down the siege on top of the top side, would not be able to do any much damage. Slate defend it for now.
It's not worth it though, but on the other side, Adammir caught off guard. He's alone right now. Slate is quick to follow. Fossa with the Tyrant's Rage.
Fossa with the Tyrant's Rage will be able to lock down Adammir. Slate will not be able to push on all the way up. It's a 5-man versus 4. They don't want to take that fight, especially FMM is so far away from the fight. So decisive in terms of the discipline, but Slate has to be careful. They cannot give up members one at a time.
This is going to be a tough fight. Chu in a spot of bother there might be able to get it out alive, but Seilah dealing the damage right now. But the rest of Stellark.
Oh, Contemplate going in. OhDeerBambi will lead the charge as well. Chain will be knocked out here at the same time. Seilah jumping all the way to the back, but he gets melted down by SmellyCat. FMM will not be able to step forward as well. Remember, it is one member down for the side of Slate. They cannot handshake this fight. Adammir just coming off respawn.
What I like about Beatrix everywhere, man. And Fossa, another Tyrant's Rage onto JPL.
Another Tyrant's Rage indeed. And follow up with the Anton Shade. It's so easy for Stellark to pull this off, but FMM with the heavy crossbow will not be able to catch up anyone at all. But Stellark takes down another turret. Slate is blading turrets.
It's okay. Let me take down the objectives and get out of there. But what they did right now was immaculate. Stellark just going straight for JPL as well as FMM. If I can't get FMM, it's okay. Let's get JPL. Once JPL is out of the picture, the sustain is gone, leaving FMM wide open. The only core of FMM keeping him alive is JPL.
Yeah, and not only just that, right? You have to go gear as well as going. It's just trying to hunker down, trying to protect FMM as much. You take a look at the chart right beside FMM is dishing out most of the damage, but let's not count out Zing as well. The setup of Fossa and Zing, these two duos, remember they are the old friends. They've been playing together so long. They work like a unit. Fossa jumps in, you follow up in the hands-on chain, you cannot miss that chain.
It's got to do with your playstyle, man. OhDeerBambi really aggressive in the early game, but because of Slate's pick on the Boxia, they don't have much to work with, but they're making it work right now. The first turtle, or the second Lord of the match just spawned right up. Both teams having a Mexican standoff.
Mexican standoff indeed. Both these two teams, they're not going to pull the trigger for now, but it's going to be Stellark that drags the Lord towards their side. Look at that. JPL and OhDeerBambi, they are like the two boys that trying to woo that Bachelorette, which is that Lord, and however, it's the first person that will be able to pull the trigger is Bichu. Members of Stellark focusing on the Lord right now, but look at Fossa charging all the way up. He gets denied, unfortunately, by Slate, but Stellark secures the Lord again!
Get out alive. Adammir tries to go in straight for SmellyCat. Pops that Wind of Nature, able to get out alive. Sync is Pixel of Health, still out of the picture. Gear goes back. Oh my goodness, they are all five are out.
Oh my goodness, at the very least, Stellark was able to salvage that situation. No one went down. That's very good for Stellark for now. But Slate, once again, still has so much map control on the enemy side. Fossa jumping all the way as well. OhDeerBambi trying to chase, but will not be able to do anything. But at the same time, Chu coming in from the back line. JPL will actually fall down. Now OhDeerBambi, he's starting to chase, but will not be able to touch FMM for now. He's untouchable as Fossa charging away, back up, and Sync junks in with the Dehan chain. Will not be able to find anything once again, but FMM turns it around. FMM, what are you doing?
Oh man, this glass cannon is really fast, man. He's on a horse. I mean, not a horse, but a panther anyway.
A tiger thing, I don't know, but somehow FMM 702, he's untouchable.
Untouchable, but barely. Almost making it alive. As long as JPL is with him, he is still kept up alive. But I think I understand what Stellark is trying to do. Chu's only job is to force FMM to use her ultimate. Once the ultimate is down, wait out for the right time, and then just play an Uno reverse card. That's why they are the wild card. Anything can happen right now.
I have to agree with you. Anything can happen. This experiment, it can go both ways. The manipulated variable, Stellark. They will change they will dictate the pace of the game. Earlier just now, remember, Slate was dictating the pace of the game. They're fighting, they're picking fights, they're forcing Stellark to do whatever they want. But now, because Stellark has started to pick up all these necessary items, SmellyCat is already at 313. He starts to hurt. Slate needs to respect.
Right now, it's just a very controlled scenario right here where Slate is trying to gain full vision of their own jungle. They're fearing for team fights because Stellark at any time, Sync lands a five-man enhanced chain, is able to knock all of you up and turn everything around, especially when he lands in on FMM. You do not leave FMM wide open. But at the same time, Chu just on the offside of the map, just cutting the waves and doing what Benedetta does best.
So basically, it's a fight for the XP laners once again. We split the match into a 4v4, right? You send one person, but hold on a second. FMM all the way down bot, looking at the Benedetta, but Benedetta will be able to clear that wave. Adammir laying in wait, trying to set it up. The members of Stellark, they're focusing on the top side right now because that's where the Lord will spawn in another 20 seconds.
you're splitting up all the members of Slate because
Oh, no.
they are stronger together. 8 strong together. Adammir in a spot of bother. 4 members trying to get him into a sandwich.
Well, Adammir, he's gonna have to dash around, but if he can take down
Ooh.
SmellyCat, that would be good, but will not be able to do so anything. He'll run all the way into OhDeerBambi, but that's the JPL we need. He will be coming in to heal Adammir up with the movement, speed, boost, and walk away, but all that is being happening right now at the bottom side. Slate decides to try to take on the Lord, and Gear will succeed in that.
Oh, Slate did a fantastic job trying to
Oh.
bait out that Lord, but hold on a second, Seilah onto
Oh,
Fossa.
Adammir! 5-man knock, 4-man knockup, and SmellyCat all the way down low. FMM here to clean up house. Shu gets terrified, walks all the way back into the lovely grass of Slate as they gobble one person up.
Oh, what went wrong over there? Slate did a fantastic job forcing all of Stellark to just chase onto Adammir.
Exactly.
Adammir, with the versatility, the mobility, sure, I won't get a kill, but my only job is to split you apart. You try to split me apart, I'm gonna try to split you apart. They made the wrong shot call trying to go straight for Adammir because JPL is always on their backs.
JPL, the trusted Rafaela of Slate, was able to rescue Adammir from almost certain death. And not only just that, just JPL and Adammir bought Slate enough time to send this Luminous Lord down. And we need to see how Stellark will be able to hold down this defense already. Another turret already fall down on the top side. Mid is already wide open. Stellark will be able to clear this Lord for now, but it's all about damage control. Adammir, ooh, dodges that shade. So cool. So sweet coming out from Adammir.
Ooh, this is gonna be a tough fight for Stellark to defend their base because Slate is still pummeling minions upon minions of waves just going down straight into them. They're trying to take down all tier 3 turrets onto the side of Stellark, but Sync throws the enhanced chain. What they need to do right now is to zone out and force an ultimate, force a team fight under their base.
Yeah, but as Slate is actually forcing Stellark on the fight right there, the knockup will be going to SmellyCat a little bit low, will be forced to back away. This could be time for Slate to try to put up some damage, but they will walk away. They are pretty safe. They don't want to commit. They want security. They want 100%, no, I would say 300% victory before they pull that final trigger.
Oh, it's easier said than done. It's
Exactly.
easier said than done. You have FMM in the background just trying to burn you down. It's very hard for Stellark to go straight for FMM because he's so well protected by the likes of JPL, by the likes of Seilah, by the likes of Gear, and Gear is always engaging. I mean, if you realize this, Gear is not the only one, it's not the engager. It's always Adammir. Adammir trying to face off 5 members. Gear on that side, just waiting.
He's just waiting, but Adammir, his mentality is being paused. Now FMM will jump in at the very last moment. It is going to be a mega kill coming all the way for the Stellark marksman, but now Slate will be the one that's dictating. Even though they're 1 man down, they're looking for blood, and they're looking at Fossa, and Seilah jumps all the way in on top of SmellyCat. Nowhere for SmellyCat to go, but the enhanced chain will finally finish up FMM in terms of immortality, but Stellark, they lost the damage dealer.
The reverse counter with the lethal counter with Seilah. That's why you don't give willy-nilly the Valentina. But hold on a second here. OhDeerBambi, his best lethal counter, tries to clear out the wave.
Yes, as OhDeerBambi is looking a little bit low right now. Now FMM is going to focus on the core instead. Wants to jump into Frey, trying to protect the core with his own body. And now OhDeerBambi, he's trying to spin. He's trying to wave clear the core. Half HP for the side of Stellark. Slate, they are invincible. They will want to push it in, and they take game number 1.
Oh, what a victory. Slate with the textbook play. This is the classic Slate that we're talking about right here.
Man, that was a very crazy series in my opinion, because first of all, you got to think about this. This is an experiment. Remember what I said, the manipulated variable is Stellark, and they actually, I would say, make Slate a little bit uncomfortable in game number 1.
Yeah, especially in the early game, but we'll have to wait and see what our analyst thinks about the entire situation as a whole. But oh man, giving over a Valentina and giving a lot of space for Irithel to just farm up. We know how scary FMM is right now.
Yeah, FMM with that Irithel. I had my doubts a little bit on Irithel, to be honest with you, but another point of view is that if you actually follow the community in Singapore, right, FMM on that Irithel is actually crazy.
It is crazy. He's literally like a tank